bitch. Original Clovis Paleo Indian, straight out of Ohio. Let's do it. You are quite knowing, about to take you on a night flight. 1,500 years ago, flight boss got killed by a white boy. They really ain't like noise. Came to Vegas on a pirate ship. Look up in the sky, is that a bird or a plane? No, it's the pilot bitch. Pilot man, tell all kind of tricks. Sweat bitch, that can do all kind of tricks. First about the sweat lodge or the whole god, baby, it's the fire pit. Where's the villages? Pilgrims came with all their villages. Created castles, now they tenements. You on the island, I guess Gilligan. I bet on that. I'm going straight to the boss. This ain't the NBA, no, I ain't playing no games, but I stay in the thing with the ball. If you ain't helping out me and my family, I'm not gonna be friendly, I'm hating them all. Bitch, I'm Native American Indian, so you know I don't be waiting on God. Because the people protect the lands, all over the plains with extra grams. Bringing up air in the darkness, wicked, don't matter the weather, get left with tan. You need a lot, don't sweat my plans. I'd have been up on a world tour. The motherfucking lot of sirens over water, why you wearing such a girl for? Yeah, here come the red coats. Got me asking where your head go. Yeah, they got you in debt, yo. And they be trying to keep you dead, bro. Now you're on death row, and after run I spent my shit night. Your bitch has a bedtime story, cause I hope you have a good night. Yeah, the holy ones coming to earth, and you know that we all in a spaceship. You humans is barely realizing that you in colonization. The white people created lies and said, oh, we always a nation. But every time we turn around, it's signal like all of our places. The Lord's got it in making. But I ain't the one to be sacrificed. Cause in the afterlife, you might be the one to end up in a satellite. Now I'm hoping that that's a right. See you in letter with half a kite. My spirit androgynous. But we ain't talking about hermaphrodites, yeah. All of this people thought, I know you really wanna have a bite. Native American boy, the other but look up at me till don't have a bite. It's native happyism. But everything I keep is monolithic. We doing new tribalism. And all my bitches don't be polyistic. I was the one they was calling the morning star way before 6 in the morning. Running through the woods, butt ass naked, all of the bitches was horny. You can miss me with the bullshit, but you know that I ain't gonna make me an orgy. The only one playing the harvesting corn, but all of you niggas was corny. Don't care about your written piece of paper, you need extra rounds. You can hear me speaking too. Welcome to the Western world. Go through the Western door, enter the Western gate. Yeah, we came through the mini, put up in the Western plane. Created everything in the atmosphere, the jets in the planes. Everybody on the east, on the beat with Western aims. Now we got a checkerboard, checks Monopoly, playing Western games. This the holy motherland, what's the red, doing some Western things.
Corn it off the cotton, corn and cut the corn and cut it off the knot.
The greatest later.
No, y'all know where that's
What the hell's going on?
All right, let's get
the
it.
The greatest Indian leader. I've come to speak to him about the welfare of his people.
Speak to me.
It is known that he respects truth as he respects bravery.
Yeah, I respect truth and bravery, bitch. Speak, bitch. Other than that, all right, now check this out. We're going to get it in for all you race haters. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring it all to even ground so we can all understand things very clear and stuff like that, right? So this is just intellectual stuff. You know what I'm saying? Intellect, knowledge for everybody, no matter who people is. It's just facts. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So when you want to get into, because I don't even understand why we race, but we all should be building. Like, why is it a race bait thing going on where there's a lot of arguing over stuff no one cares about? No one should be arguing over statues. No one should be arguing over what else y'all arguing over? Colorism. No one should be arguing over what's another one? Y'all got a lot of ones that y'all doing. It's kind of like in the way of everything. You got the conscious stuff in the way, and then you got what y'all doing in the way, and it's just like a whole bunch of stuff that's just in the way. And then no one is online who even watch people is inspired to express their creativity and mind their fucking business. Everybody just watching stuff and get let down because even the stuff that they like don't got nothing but a bunch of haters on there. So it's almost like, what is this? That's almost kind of how I feel a little bit. Like, I can't even really watch online like that. Every time I come across something, I'm seeing, like, I don't know if this college or CIA type is or something like that. Like, y'all chill out on that. That's phony. It lose the inspiration of everybody even wanting to be opinionated in the first place. And then it puts it in a circumstance where it's like, we even arguing over nonsense. And I'm not going to say we, but intelligent people is online. So I mean, if you want people to be blind, of course it's where trolls and stuff come from and other people just spewing lies. But when that's done online, like pages like YouTube and stuff like that, okay, you're just trying to entertain people in real life, basically. So if you're spewing nonsense, it's not entertaining. So we can only look at it like, what you trying to get monetized? Is somebody paying you or whatever? So race baiting has to be a paid job where you will see more love on that and then hatred towards the people that even speak against it. And then you will hear out their mouth things like me is what they trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And we can't let that slide because I'm a grown ass adult. We're not about to have like no kids online, and you supposed to be an adult and you think YouTube is something different than MySpace. So y'all done got lost and made yourselves think y'all was fake celebrities. Y'all done got lost and made yourself, no, you're entertainment. Entertain or get your spiritual ass kicked. Either way, y'all don't be having no arguments. Y'all don't be having nothing. Y'all just be talking. So we want to make things clear and straight, right? So just because people are born in America doesn't mean what y'all think it mean. That don't mean you're, what they call that? This is another thing too. Aboriginal means admixture. It means the original white people of Europe. So any other ethnicity using Aboriginal, they're the feds or they don't know no better. Or they allowed me to help them crash out. Because I be putting people on booby traps too. So if you heard me, I'm very careful with my words. So when you hear me say Africa and Europe, I did that for a reason. So whoever starts saying, yeah, we Aboriginals too, this, that, all right, you getting paid by the feds. You ain't shit. You just got set up in a booby trap. You ain't even intelligent. You ain't spiritual. And the way y'all think itself, that means you're foreign. Though your upbringing, how you're thinking, how you're attacking arguments, that's what make you foreign. But before we get into that, so people don't even be having no spirituality, what they claim, magic or whatever. And if they into bribery or whatever, you can set them up so easy and be able to express or expose who they secretly watch and everything. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, right? Aboriginal, specifically Europe, Africa, admixture testing grounds for indigenous, Asia, America. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we get into, that's besides the fact over the thousands of years or whatever the case, that ain't got nothing to do with people trying to just take any type of English word and use it for rhetoric, not knowing people getting set up also and stuff like that, right? Just getting set up to get your stuff tore down. But here's the thing, by actual intelligent individuals. But here's the thing, right? When it comes into this aspect of when individuals want to claim, can't nobody claim 1,500 years ago people, especially, immigrant energy. Just because, so what people don't realize is that's an early European argument. How long does individuals have to be in a certain area that they're not from for them to be there? And then once it goes beyond marrying people in, are you having mixed children or not? And then who's ever on the side of manipulating history, creating confusion. But other than that, that's all y'all really doing. Y'all in the same situation as people who came here before y'all, Europeans, and trying to say how long does people actually have to be here to be native. But that's a European Mormon argument. You have to understand that they're trying to be native here. So you can't use that and then your starting point starts when they started colonizing. And the small groups of people that was here before slavery was even a thing that they was bringing over here from like the 1600s and up. No current black person is a relative to those people. All black people in America are only relatives from black people in the 1800s when survival tactics started to become more sufficient. Ain't no slavery back in the day when people talking about when everybody was building and shit, all the way to the Mohawk Native Americans and building the Empire State Building and shit like that. I don't know what people is lost there when we talking about this correlation of everybody helping building. That don't have anything to do with slavery. That don't have anything to do with colorism. That don't got anything to do with goddamn it, what they call that, ethnogenesis, goddamn shit. So we need to throw all that out the window. The only argument people trying to have is, how long do you got to be somewhere to be native there? That's it. And that's never going to make sense because, first and foremost, any small pockets of Africans that came over here still had their African language or whatever the case may be, or was already in some type of business dealing and doing that selling people type of stuff where it wasn't looked at as slavery with England, Britain, and French and Arab. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't you got forced to be put on a boat. Whatever's going on now is what's always been happening. So this what you have to understand, right? Just like you joined the military and you joined the college, the same way living conditions was where you joined the boat crew. You know what I'm saying? And help, and they was telling people, promising them things over here. It ain't till 1800s and stuff where slavery, and there's a lot of other immigrants here that white people are trying to control after getting Native Americans out the way. See what I'm saying? So when we get to the 1900s, we're getting a lot of sex going on at this time. But any black person over here, all celebrities, rappers, or whatever, is from Africa, the Caribbeans, or Europe. Return, they don't make Native Americans. Look what they doing on my channel. And I got a piece of meat. I got a piece of y'all in me. I guess it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? So look how much they do on my channel. 10 years plus. Y'all ain't go through half of the shit I went through, and they put y'all in positions. They give y'all money or whatever. So you need to understand how to make sense out of things. What make you think how it was back then isn't it how it is now? There's no such thing as ethnogenesis. For an example, right? Every celebrity or whatever is from the Caribbean. They picked that. The Caribbean, Africa. I don't care if you was a few boats ago, right? Because you have to think about how you think and how you act. Even y'all leaders, every single, what y'all want to quote unquote call black leader is from Ghanaian, Nigeria, all the way to Martin Luther King. Beyonce is from the Caribbeans. Her father is from Africa or the Caribbeans or somewhere, and her mother, or whatever the case may be. The white boy know what they doing. It's just when y'all other ethnicities get into these arguments, y'all need the white boy history to be able to speak for yourself. And that makes you the foreigner because you're not attached to anything. So you just can't come up here and speak like me. You can only piggyback off me, then use words like Aboriginal or whatever the case to state what a foreigner only could claim. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal, indigenous, fuck all these words. None of these words mean anything until people try to establish lands and take over it, being somewhere they don't belong. That's where that starts. There is no American tribe. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people have to understand too. American is a business. So if you claiming you built America, you're saying you built a system, not something a group of humans came together with to build shelter and build and businesses and buildings around. That was all of us. That was Native Americans, Asians, the Arabs they brought, the portions of Africans they brought, and the Europeans that wasn't lazy. That was all of us. You know what I'm saying? Fights always came from who's in control of more shit than the other. Yeah, all of us could put together a building, but if one person gonna say that ain't ever put together the building, I'm gonna run the building like this, and it's only for this and this group of people, then this is where we get those arguments and Jews this and that, and we need a better Democrat Republican thing. That it don't come from what y'all talking about. Y'all claiming that it's like an actual forcing of something, and then you can cry for what motherfuckers already got what they signed for. Know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. A lot of these individuals that y'all even trying to claim that was even in those extreme slavery energies, you're not a part of them. And a lot of those actual descendants from those people got what they signed for. Why do you think Native Americans even have to be federally recognized? Because white people don't want to give nobody nothing, but at the same time, motherfuckers fought. And if you fought and won shit, that's where peace treaties come from. Hey, chill out. Chill out. It don't come from we trying to be nice to y'all. Peace treaties come from chill out. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to even if we can destroy y'all, we don't really want to do that like that far. We don't want to go that far. You see what I'm saying? So they make people who the descendants have to prove or whatever like that, because that's the type of relationship. That means you know what I'm saying? You can't be in a whole nother situation claiming America and all this other type of shit. Then you're claiming you're the original or something. And then it goes into race-based arguments. And then you don't really have nobody, even your own family, who can agree with that. Not your mother, not your father. think about y'all being a household right now, and all y'all Caribbean up. I don't know where this new black thing came from. All y'all Caribbean up. You know what I'm saying? So you got one parent that's probably white or Arab or Somali, another parent that's from the Caribbeans or Africa or whatever the case, and you out here trying to make up some new American claim. You damn sure don't make sense to no natives or no mixed natives, because you don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make sense to any Puerto Rican. You're not going to make sense to any even Mexican. You're not going to make sense to any European unless they helping you look like you're a crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? And all the actual brother polite African who claim they're black individuals won't agree with that shit. It's nonsense. It doesn't even make sense, because it even take all Africans away from respiration if you was born over here. The moment you institutionalize, Americanize, militarize, college-wise, that's why you need respiration. But in the white man's brain, they thought that's what they gave y'all when they made y'all rappers, singers, actors, orators, be able to sit next to somebody on Fox News or something like that. They thought that was good enough. You know what I'm saying? They thought that was good enough. So you have to peep game on that too. But that's respiration. The moment you over here and you Christianize out and you talking about, I got to learn my history, something was erased from us. That's what make you a foreigner. The people that actually happened to is just genocide. You still here. You just might not be important because of what they creating all the other shit around. So guess what y'all speak more than native languages? English. All right. So that was on purpose, not what y'all into and blending in other shit. And then it's not even, y'all didn't go through that. Y'all not even part of no slavery. Y'all claiming shit based upon an ideology. So a lot of y'all didn't even go through slavery. Y'all just claiming it based upon an ideology, colorism that Mormons gave y'all. And then y'all want to claim everybody else ain't something while you don't know you something, because you want everybody to be in a box. But that's how white people is using you. You got to do some self-reflection. You got to look in the mirror. You got to see what is your spirit being used for at the moment. What is your mind being used for at the moment? Then you'll be able to counterpartmentalize. This part is to have a roof over my head, and I thought it was normal. And this part of it, I know I'm being a vessel for someone else's talking point. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you would know yourself. It wouldn't be no argument. It wouldn't be something y'all up here having to debate and use a whole bunch of European rhetoric to substantiate yourself. Because this would hurt me a lot too. When y'all say, this what Christopher Columbus was calling people. So let's take this right now. Because it's like y'all not men now. So y'all don't know whatever been happening is happening now. So you got a family and everything. So you just gonna let somebody on the next street call you something, and I don't care if they became popular or whatever, right? Everybody who start calling you what that person called you, is you either gonna take up for yourself, or is you gonna start saying, well, no, this person called me this, but y'all don't call me this because this person called me this first. What like, think about that first. And then that's what makes you a real man. Y'all ain't a man yet. Y'all don't even know how to go through literary history and think for yourself. What group of people? Because you ain't the people. If I'm around elders and I'm around people, even my mother right now, that sounds disrespectful saying anything. Christopher Columbus didn't even land in North America. And and didn't we teach that he's a manifesto? He's not a real person. Just like George Washington. They're manifestos for what all the generals was doing. You're not native if you don't know that. So when you always hear a native say, Christopher Columbus didn't discover anything, they're speaking in generality, just like these Confederation terms. We ain't about to sit here and say, yes, well, right? We ain't about to sit here and say, check out Lagi and all this other stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Ananashabi or whatever. We're just going to say OG boy. Say Navajo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some stupid shit. But at some point, it's to understand y'all. It ain't no way y'all trying to put it, where it's like, we have to argue these things and let's go to where Christopher Columbus started. Christopher Columbus, not even a real person. That's a manifesto to what all the generals who was invading the Caribbeans was doing. We had different manifestos over here. We had a different manifesto in Ohio. And since it's not so important, you don't hear the teachings of it as it being a manifesto. You just hear the generals and the generals calling George Washington their father as an ideology. See, but if you really understood America history, it's made of native spirituality and white people copying it. See what I'm saying? And that's how you really understand it. Other than that, y'all just trying to argue to get some money and it don't lead nowhere. When all y'all rappers and singers and orators is from Africa, the Caribbean, or Europe, or Jamaica, just starting in the 1800s. Them people died off in the 1700s and things. So if you ain't native or a white person, it's really small. And then native, a lot of the women. Thank God for my mother. And because really, you don't know what was really going on. There's a real genocide going on where you have to treat other ethnicities like slaves and things of that nature just so you can have your race survive or whatever. Y'all not dealing with that. Y'all got different ideas or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't making black people do shit for y'all and other people do shit for your sake of your survival or whatever. All the way to my father. You motherfucker slave. All I'm saying. Y'all don't got that kind of life. Y'all don't know what native women think and what they had to think in their pineal glands and stuff like that in order to survive in spiritual practice and what you better act like when you go out here and things of that nature. Y'all in some whole Christianity, whole other shit, and then y'all try to mix it, and then y'all race baiting, and it don't make no sense. You got to stop. Beyonce is from Caribbeans, Tupac from the Caribbeans, Rakim from the Caribbeans. Every rapper you could, Russell Simmons, there's not one black establishment in America that wasn't created by white people. Let's get that clear first. And it wasn't one program they didn't psyop from a college to do it. And all colleges was substantiated off of Native American culture and how to replace it with y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it left from the farming stages to the mental stages, and that's the colleges or whatever the case. So colleges and the military by default are psyops against Native Americans. By default. You might not know that, but by default, you somebody who worked for the feds. Think about what you've been doing to me for the past 10 years, and you don't know why. Then let's say you try to say, oh no, you black or you Caribbean or whatever the case may be, right? Why you don't do that to nobody else then? Why can't we go on everybody else's page that y'all in cahoots with, and why I'm the only person that can see this too, and things of that nature, and then y'all just flush out all this retarded, stupid stuff, all the way down to Dane Calloway, that people in real life, we're disrespected. You're not waking nobody up. You're disrespecting people, putting that stuff on YouTube and stuff, so it gets discredited, or whatever the case may be. And we see how y'all be changing images, changing how people look, changing stuff and stuff like that, and it gets weird after a while because it ain't what you think you're doing. It just look like y'all perverts. Y'all sitting around studying people, and anybody who's sitting around trying to look at people like lab rats, you are a pervert. Like, you nasty. Like, nothing you think about actually happened. Nothing you think about actually work. You're actually the retarded one. So I don't want nobody in no position of thinking they some high intelligence and they don't even know themselves. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. You can't be somewhere studying others and you possibly know yourself. You're trying to practice how to abuse other people in some way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get down with that. I don't get down with no one sitting around. I don't have to sit around and study no one to get up here and know what other people is into. So that means I did some studying on myself. And if you don't come from that background or you don't come from that lineage, I feel sorry for you. This is what a lot of y'all people in. Y'all perverts, and y'all trying to make regular things, irregular things normal. So even when we get into this race bait thing, none of it makes sense if all y'all foreigners. You know what I'm saying? So just stop having that conversation. Every last one of y'all is foreigners. Everybody having a race bait argument is a foreigner. Except me. And I ain't having no race bait argument. I'm just debunking it. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get that clear right there. The moment you claim you're an American, you're foreigner. The moment you try to take it and try to say, well, this is a new way to teach now. We don't need to teach with Americans because you're a foreigner. All of that is foreigner thoughts. It just is what it is, ain't what it ain't. The atmosphere and the environment make all the species. Y'all not about to get lost in human mental games And then y'all can't be a representation of it. Y'all can't speak for it. Nothing. Y'all don't got no family. Nothing. Y'all ain't around nothing. Nothing. Y'all ain't got the culture. Nothing. You got no practice. Listen, American culture is what's in all y'all movies. And what's in all the music. That's the culture. So what is American culture? Transism. Gay. Robbing. Killing. Scamming. That's every movie. Every song. And not knowing how to deal with love. That's American culture. People who lost on other lands. And try to make games only they can win in. But that's American culture. American culture is vampirism. That's it. You cannot claim to be anything. Claim it's something else. Or you just for it. So when people say they built America, you talk about you built the system. And when I hear a lot of other ethnicities say that, I don't understand what y'all here be talking about. People, all black people from the Caribbeans. What are y'all talking about? And why do y'all be separating yourselves from people from the Caribbeans? Why? I don't get it. Marcus Garvey older than all y'all. Martin Luther King older than all y'all. How you come after them, but you got a different history to them? I don't get it. That don't make no sense. The atmosphere and the environment makes the phenotype, makes the blood, it makes the thought form. It makes how you act. It makes your tongue. Y'all sound Caribbean. Y'all sound 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches away from a Arab being institutionalized to sound American. You know what I'm saying? So all that slang y'all make out of American shit is because you're a foreigner. I don't get it. Explain to me what makes you not one. Ain't nothing wrong with being a foreigner. That's the thing. Y'all making it that. You're trying to find one thing to hate to another thing to hate. None of these things are even arguments. If you want to be real, can't one black person say they was on American lands before a white person? And can't one white person say when they came over here, they ain't run into Native Americans? End of the discussion. So any mixture, ain't nobody disappear. You're going to have a whole bunch of white ass and Native Americans. You're going to have a whole, then small pockets, like now, just pure Native Americans and some Native Americans mixed with Africans. That's small pocket. Then you got to be over here in the Southeast and shit. If you on the West Coast, you 9 times out of 10 going to be mixed with a Spangler or something like that. That wasn't just no universal thing. That won't sound right in my mother's ears. Y'all don't know conversations real people. That's another thing too. That's what I'm starting to realize. Y'all clinging on to things not from experience, from an ideology. If you actually experience that shit you got to hear every day, or shit you got like that type of shit, y'all not in that. Where it's actually a problem. Y'all in some, I need some money right now and I've been living a comfortable life and I'm fresh out of college too. Man, y'all got what y'all shit. Y'all got y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all fighting for. Y'all got y'all shit. Y'all in a good ass position. Y'all getting all these, look at Kevin Samuels, Shaq, Michael Jordan, like, that's why I go as hard as I go. Because it's like, man, fuck y'all. I could go extremely hard. Y'all ain't never going to get in no situation. Y'all only know how to deal with some African type shit in y'all brain. That's some foreigner. So someone got to lie to themselves, this is good as y'all, and none of y'all never be better than me. None of y'all ain't got more songs than me. Y'all ain't more intellectual than me, and none of that. None of that. I'm approved to test of time. Y'all college don't work. Y'all concepts ain't work. The white man ain't teach you the right way, and you will never compare to me. The end. Y'all gonna spend y'all lives hating and making up concepts of how y'all somebody based upon flunkness and degeneracy. That's it. Y'all ain't shit though. Y'all none of that shit don't matter. Y'all don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all only like 30%. Y'all 30% of people. Y'all ain't go through no real nothing about nothing and really have to see anything. Y'all crying. So y'all stop that damn race baiting shit. That's crying. No one gives a fuck about. Don't have no arguments about who was here first or not. That's dumb. That shouldn't even be no argument. Argue about something else. That's just dumb in general. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the all these other small black tribes and shit. The moment you say black tribe, you're a foreigner. No such thing as a black tribe. You either mix with Native American, and then based on your phenotype, black person probably took more, or whatever the case may be. So whatever that other shit, you probably still retarded in some way. And you ain't around your native family. Because don't nobody think like that. Don't nobody sit around and think like, oh, we could have been this, we could have been that. You that, and bitch, that's you. You ain't sitting around waiting for no damn Christopher Columbus to be at what Christopher Columbus might have said. Bitch, you never left. What are y'all talking about? That's like you bringing something to the table and somebody disrespecting your knowledge, then you got to remind them who you are because they didn't went past your knowledge or they didn't went past your kindness and turned it into weakness or something like that. Y'all in reverse. Y'all trying to show something else first and then be some type of dumb shit and no one can motherfucker come together because people want to have nonsense ass motherfucker arguments that shouldn't be fucking arguments, shouldn't be derogatory, shouldn't be nothing, and they disrespectful even if they even get into long dialogues because it just make it seem like the education system is fucked up. For real. That's really, really mean. It really just seems like the education system is fucked up. And people out here making money off of it. Then when real people, the real things get up here and talk, we get shadow banned. We get demonetized and shit like that. We get psyoped. And then from psyops. And then a psyop sit there and try to explain psyops. Man, what? That's almost as this is guilty as the news channel telling us the government lying to us. I never heard anything that the government ever was doing but through the news channel. Like an oxymoron, like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the FBAs. So that made me think that that's feds because it's the same tactic that everybody who get out of college do. First you a pharaoh, then you a pimp, then you a this, then you get taught to do that. So it ain't really these things, it's anything. It could be drug dealing. It could be anything. Whatever the white people trying to control in the world, they use the college student and the military to go out and cosplay it and set everybody up. For an example, right? Snoop been a fed since murder was the case that they gave me. This is why the white boy can make so many documentaries off of it and Snoop ain't gonna get no money off of it and shit. Right? Because it's a setup. Since he want to be a rapper and gangbang, white boy have to control West Coast gang banging and things of that nature. So they get the college student, Dr. Dre. They get the other person, Snoopy Doggity Dog, that's in these areas. So Dr. Dre was a scout, an early scout, Buffalo Soldier scout, just in the business area. They do this in all business tactics. It's the military. This is how they set it up. The CIA, they set it up. Then they go get Snoop Doggy Dogg, right? And then for the most part, boom, put him in a position where he seemed like it's cool to do it. So all the music that cops listening to when gangbangers riding up, flying flags, it's safe for your ass to get hit upside the head with a nightstick and go to jail or get killed or Rodney King or whatever the case may be. So they clean up the streets while Snoop is a safe crip. Snake, Charlie Brown crip. You know what I'm saying? Barney crip. You know what I'm saying? At the Super Bowl crip. The household name crip. You know what I'm saying? He was there for you to crash out. Then he ain't even pulled a trigger. Who rest in peace, homie. And his bodyguard probably didn't either. The CIA set the whole situation up and killed someone that they probably threw up under the rug. They didn't care about no more. And put it on Snoop. So Snoop really meant that when he said, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. And his handler was like, yeah, say that. That'd be good for everybody who gangbanging, for them to know not to get into this and stuff like that. That'd be good. That'd be good. And even act like you did it, though. Act like you did it. We got you. We got you. You know what I'm saying? But put out there that you know you innocent or whatever. That's a whole little gangbanging court. Psyop. White people just do to y'all niggas every time because you not native. So you don't know what that look like, and you're lost in the sauce and thrown up under the bus. And your mama think the same way, your grandmama think the same way, and your great grandma was a prostitute out of a motherfucking college or HBCU. The end. So all she said was, "You look so nice. Go kill him. Make sure you doing a good performance." The end. You know what I'm saying? The way y'all think, the way you act, that shows if you the foreigner or whatever. How you're raised. You're raised in foreigner template. So that you are the foreigner. Your family, your grandmother ain't fighting over shit. Your mother ain't fighting over shit. Your mother ain't going around making other ethnicities slaves and shit like that and making them so we have a good condition for ourselves and shit. Like, y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't doing all that type of shit. Y'all ain't attached to the land. Y'all want to move and go on vacations. Y'all want to visit Europe. Y'all want to visit Australia. Y'all want to visit Africa. Y'all want to visit, man, fuck them places. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. My best vacation up the street. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all shit. My music video is the best sightseeing. That's the best sightseeing in America ever. My music video. The hell going in. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, they set us all up. Man, the jail man getting rich. Jail man getting rich. That's the 50 Cent been paying the police station for the past 20 years. I was like, real shit, man. And they sent him Daphne. Daphne want to look at that 50 Cent, his IG pictures like she was interested or some shit like that. Oh, sad, real shit. We gonna get that kid, though. We gonna get that kid. Y'all, so we'll get a kid out of this. Oh, sad. We'll get that DNA out of this. Oh, we're gonna get that bank account. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent is no more. That's it. That was the end of 50 Cent right there. You know what I'm saying? I see how this stuff happen. I'm a living proof of how stuff like that happen. I see how stuff disappears. That's like, damn, that's fucked up. Oh, that part is cold right there. But I be like, that's fucked up. People, you know you're a foreigner if you can't catch on though. You know you can't catch on what's happening to your ass right now. Man, Jesus. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on these people. So they focus on the wrong thing. Woo! Man, if y'all was just to look right in front of y'all, y'all would have prevented yourself from becoming a McDonald waistline. Why y'all want respirations just to go get more Big Macs? Tell me that. Y'all want respirations to go get more Big... It ain't about no Jordans at this point, man. It's about y'all trying to go get more Whopper sandwiches and stuff like that. I'm for real, like, man, for real, like, how y'all talking, like, for real. Yeah, because we ain't trying to do that. We ain't trying to build no new music corporation. We ain't trying to build no new factories or that, because I think things should be like that. You know what I'm saying? If New York got like a... Let's just use toilet paper for an example. The Pan-Africans don't know I planted that seed too. And then the moment I heard somebody say, hey, y'all, we can all just get to up, they start going down in the spiritual world. He said, you don't mess with these Indian spirits. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your ass because y'all don't be knowing what's going on. Y'all lost in white man world. So it's only certain ways we can show y'all how you lost in it and how you might think it's normal until you get put out that box. And you ain't never thought somebody was seeing it that way. And now you know. You lost too. You going to hell. You know what I'm saying? So when you somewhere saying, "Oh yeah, I got to capitalize off this because I got the control, whatever like that," you might be doing that to the wrong people. Every fruit ain't good to eat. You ain't gonna be able to get out of that either. You ain't gonna be able to get out of that no more. Axon that is here Shinnecock anymore. You know what I'm saying? Who else want to go to hell? Yeah, we putting everybody in a bind. Y'all don't know what nothing is. No magic, nothing. We gonna show you. We gonna show you get a motherfucking job. On that. Bitch, get your old ass as a job. With all that damn race bait. You know what I'm saying? All that damn weak ass shit. No one learned. And everybody should unlearn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all gotta peep game, man. Don't come fucking around and start talking about shit because y'all want some money. Learn something to teach. You know what I'm saying? So you can put that shit out there, then these things won't be discussions. These things won't be argued. It shouldn't be no argument anyway. You know what I'm saying? As much as y'all cried and complained about the Jews owning the music industry, how many millionaires in the music industry? You ain't about to tell me Jay-Z broke. You ain't about to tell me Kid Capri broke. Say you about to tell me these cats broke. Where y'all music industry? Where y'all music industry? Y'all FBA or HR work. Where y'all music industry? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all steel mill corporations and stuff like that. All that stuff y'all be crying for, y'all got way more than enough money to go ahead and take care of it. Go do that. Go take care of that shit. Go take care of it. Everybody should be able to call Jay-Z on the hotline. You know what I'm saying? There should be a Rockefeller record, like a boxing camp, like a Mike Tyson boxing camp in every little city and state. And any kid who aspire to be a rapper, go to that music camp. Any goddamn kid that want aspire to be a boxer, go to Mike Tyson boxing camp. I mean, y'all just ain't shit. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing else y'all talking about. Y'all just ain't shit. You ain't gotta sign nobody to a record label. Create a platform that people can substantiate themselves. You know how many people are just new stars to be born? Hey, it was this new hot person that came out of the Jay-Z record Rockefeller camp in California. Damn, there's a group of stars that's coming out in the Atlanta fashion now. Damn, there's a group that, yeah, let people build their own selves up like it's a boys and girls club. Bitch, you just take your money to fund that shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You'll be getting rich for no reason, just because your name attached to something. Y'all in a trademark, right? Y'all into trademarking shit up, right? All them buildings with your logo and your trademark on there and all those new celebrities coming up out of there, bitch. That's money. That's money. All the uniforms. Every kid come out of there beating up every other kid from other boxing camps or out rapping every other kid from other rapping camps. Rockefeller rap camp. You know what I'm saying? Then now we can get some real Adam 22s or something, or get some hood people back in the day. Want to travel and go visit all these rap camps, and they have an in-house battle raps and shit. Who city can make the boxing camp the littest? Online right now, Chicago Rockefeller rap camp harder than Atlanta's rap camp right now. What y'all gonna do, Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like y'all ain't about creating a situation for what we already can do, but we all have that motivation energy in it. That, oh, this is possible energy in it. That's all it takes. We don't take no handout, bitch. Don't shit take a handout. Bitch, make steel mills everywhere in every city and state again. Make up something that we can melt a metal to. Stop getting into capitalism where, oh, this was good once upon a time, but y'all all in-house, the richest people in the world in-house fight each other, and I'm the only person who want the elbow pipe for the kitchen sink. So all pipes for elbow pipes for the kitchen sink in America all thunder through this one dude that destroyed all the other competition. And now the only thing that suffer is all the other cities who eventually ain't even gonna be able to afford those. And then the house rate gonna go down and stuff like that. Then you got to move somewhere close to New York or something like that to get them type of, you know what I'm saying? This is what capitalism do. Like this is what it does. It's like phony. Like it's phony for real. You know what I'm saying? It could be done right, but the motherfuckers ain't thinking for the greater good. People ain't thinking for the greater good. Like if I was in that situation, I'd be like, all right, that's money, but let's make a micro version of that in every city and state. Therefore, I know y'all ain't about to just allow these jobs to linger around. Jump in them. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, it won't be no complaint about immigrants taking all the jobs because y'all don't know politics. Y'all foreigners. Little do you know, that's a trick. Immigrants ain't taking up the jobs. The rich man of the world that's running America made these jobs and scouted the immigrants before they did the first grand opening. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. They went and got the Eshot Liberty holes in Venezuelans and stuff like that to even put the building up and put them in it before you start crying. We ain't got no jobs and all the immigrants taking the jobs. That's what you fail to realize. The jobs was made for them in the first place. When the last time y'all know somebody or a crackhead that work at a temp service? They'll tell you the whole story, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The hell y'all be talking about? Ain't nobody taking no job. The job was actually made for them. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That whole tip service was made for the whole Mexican to run the whole shit. Motherfucker. Got y'all working extra hard every day like you got a full-time regular job. And bitch, that's tip service and shit like this. Motherfucker, you better learn the game. Y'all better learn the fucking game. For real. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all got to roll battles, man. Y'all got to roll thought processes, and it's going to just lead to race baiting. And then y'all, it's always going to lead to, see, the problem with us is we don't take care of our old people. You was talking to a bunch of strangers in the first place. You was talking to a whole bunch of strangers in the first place. Don't you understand that? You know what I'm saying? You got to build yourself up first. Then see, here's the thing. Let's use Dr. Umar as an example because we see him reneging. A lot of people reneging right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting that European spirit to renege. You know what I'm saying? But let's look at it like this, right? Let's say if he actually had his people first. You ain't trying to talk to strangers or whatever the case may be, right? The moment you had the school, you already had teachers. Because we're your homies. Don't they got your mind? Like I'm about to drop New WURLDIAH part 2. Just drop videos and shit like that. So y'all about to hear a bunch of other people on there and things of that nature. All right, so if I was to open up a school, there's already a teacher, just like if you already got other people on the record. So for the most part, all right, where your homies at? And here's the thing, if you really cared about it, fuck the money. You should be thanking God that you had the money to put it up. Let's just teach and make that so important that it'll make somebody want to fund it. And I'm with you, and I'm with you, and I'm with you. You should have been about 5, 6, 7 of y'all, whether that's your brother, you know what I'm saying, already being an example. That would inspire people to in other areas. Hey, I might not know how to teach, but I know how to do good janitor work. Hey, I don't know how to do this, but I know how to put together the electric. Hey, I don't know how to do it, so I take my break from what I learned in my trade or college or whatever the case may be. I'm going to come help you out. Or whatever. You got to show that energy though. And if you ain't doing that behind closed doors, whatever you present is just synthetic. It's synthetic. So you always gonna be in a trying to make up a way how you don't got validation issues. But it is validation issues. You know what I'm saying? It is. You open up a school, I don't know. You can make your household a school. And if you really care about strangers coming to your household or whatever the case may be, see, but you ain't in that position because you ain't already got people around you to make to be like, hey, we about to turn this into a school. What we doing? So y'all got to get in those energies first. Once y'all get into your own people first, your own people, you won't be lost in validation. Then you'll see a lot of the stuff that y'all be striving for don't matter anyway. Y'all wouldn't even be wasting y'all time trying to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm presenting my curriculum, which I've been doing, because a lot of people been hating on me anyway. And I'm the only thing you can try to be like online. But I've been presenting my curriculum online, you know what I'm saying, based upon leave it or take it in this motherfucking shit or whatever. So it could be put up to, if that was a new trend and anybody who intelligent need a school, whatever the case may be, there's a bar that's set and there's a ramification and stuff that you can see for people could look at and compare and contrast to see if it's even worth funding or not. Other than that, you're gonna waste your fucking money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because who told anybody history was a form of intellect? And a lot of y'all don't be knowing history anyway. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be talking nonsense and stuff like that, and it don't be making no sense. So a lot of times, I know since I'm the most lit online right now, they trying to shadow ban me. I can only see that's what the fans is using all their people to psyop. So anytime I see those characteristics, okay, I hit them upside the head with esoteric flaming bow and arrow, because these people know what they doing. So a lot of times I be like Hebrew Israelites, Pan-Africans, people in the conscious community, FBA, that adult shit, Dane Calloway. Right, the last thing they got to use their college and military tactic is Native American shit. That's the last thing. First, if it would have been some straight, if I wasn't so lit right now, and it was some Brother Polite and them, and Nature Boy was still out, they'd still be on some African and using fake AI stuff like Rashad Jamal and stuff like that. They'd still be in that world. I'm the last thing left. So this all we can see. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, how they trying to crash out on YouTube, basically. But it's just a whole bunch of, it hurt my heart that even other ethnicities be helping Europeans do that. That hurt my heart. Because throughout my whole life, it was only small pockets of black and white people. And anytime it was another ethnicity, they was around that small pocket of black and white people. And that hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. Because it's like, really, all black people is just bullshit. I don't trust not one black person. So I stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. I don't trust not one black. You around me, you gonna be a damn slave, and that's it. You ain't about to be nobody who give advice and suggestions what we gonna do today. Hell fucking no. Hell no. Hell fucking no. You got to be out your motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's from the heart. That's personal life right there. Other than shit y'all thinking about online, man, I don't know what y'all lost, man. For real. Y'all don't be knowing no better. And y'all don't know no better in some area that y'all think is normal. Because you don't know nothing else. So it's like y'all be in the craziest situations that anybody can see from a mile away. But then when there's so many people who get together and none of them know that, it can seem like that's the whole world. And if you stay like in an urban area or something like that, every now and then you see it. And it's like, you got to do something about it because we got to share space. We gotta share space in this bitch. It ain't no just people about to just be dumb for no fucking reason. Bitch, I got to live here. It's like you. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, other than that, nothing else don't make no motherfucking sense. What we about to do? Just put on fake smiles every day or whatever? That don't work. That don't work. But at some point, like, this is what y'all got to understand. Like, y'all be lost in the sauce, and then it get led into race baiting. But what is we race baiting about? Because last time I checked, when it comes to all of the ethnicities, we all in the same motherfucking position. That's why sometimes I get online. Ain't nothing wrong with white people. But sometimes it hurt my heart when you hear the coon energy online. Like, it's some white people that's the shit. But when y'all start taking up for the colonist white people, you just be looking at people like, bitch, you in the same situation. What is you bragging about? What is you cosplaying? You'll have people sound like, yeah, I'm this. I'm the pilgrim. Whatever you claim you is, they did that to your monkey ass too and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you are an extreme foreigner because your mother wouldn't get the joke. You seem to be wanting to be a part of a joke that's really an inside joke on you. And like, that's just highly disrespectful to yourself to try to cosplay as something that didn't ridicule your ass for your ass to be in a position that you in at the moment and don't know no other language but English. Bitch, your people got hit upside the head with shit. That ain't what kind of coons y'all is in today's time. Like, that's weird. Y'all weird kind of coons. Y'all a new type of coon. Ain't nothing wrong with making money with white boy. But it's something wrong with you just completely asinine to what's going on. White boy don't give a fuck about you either. That's another thing. White boy don't give a fuck about snitches either. All y'all be claiming y'all hate snitches and people who be snitching and stuff like that, man. White people don't care about no snitch either. They might give you some money for you to crash out or whatever the case may be. But behind closed doors, they look at your ass weak as hell too. When nobody snitching on the generals and Christopher Columbus and when they was using raping Native American women as good sport. When nobody snitching. You think they give a fuck about your mug ass being a snitch because they gave you a few dollar bills and you believed it in your mind? And they'll lock your ass up again too, just like anybody else you snitching on, bitch. You better believe it. Just like all these rappers who be getting out of jail and shit like that after wearing nail polish and shit. Then they go wearing nail polish again and symbols again. Like they won't lock your monkey ass up again. Y'all saying real shit, bitch. Whatever you doing for these people ain't gonna stop them from locking your ass up. You gonna have nobody to call or your handler to be like, I made a mistake. But all these symbols I wore for you on all these stages. All these songs I made that was expected for me to make, that y'all recommended me to make. I made them and stuff like that. Now I made this mistake. I might have been a pillhead. I might have been something like that. Can't give a damn no. No, we gonna lock your ass right on up. Let me do it. Right on up. Get to it. Right on up. Right on up to. Motherfucker. I give a fuck about that shit. Just right on up. Man. That's just real. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, y'all gotta keep that in mind. We only 7 minutes left, so you gotta keep that in mind. So just know it ain't no such. They flooded online. That's the thing. We got so many people who don't know history, people who got no talent or nothing like that. They only in judgmental energies and stuff like that. So these is the people who flooding online right now. But it's only people in the government. It ain't really nobody else. So a lot of these people is faking to be content creators right now. But they've been working for the feds for a long time. Just like the Tariq Nasheed dude. You know what I'm saying? All these cats work for the feds. Anytime y'all see a jailbird getting out and all of a sudden they're the voice of a streets or something like that, they got some feds behind them. Everybody feds. If you ain't doing something on your own volition, you a fed. You know it, I know it, everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? The moment Whack 100 got on Adam 22, he became a fed. Whack 100 had everything to do with Big U going to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's fed work. The moment I hear Whack 100 claim somebody a snitch as soon as they get out of jail, that's fed work. You don't give us for the content. No, it's for the snitching. You know, like, that's fair work. What are you trying to say? Pooh Shiesty was a snitch? He didn't even let dude have a week out of jail or shit like that. That's fair work, homie. And they using likes and attention, and I got content for as an excuse to do fair work. That's fair work. None of y'all ain't about to make me believe otherwise. That's fair work. I don't even believe the dude that had the chick in the trunk. I believe all these things are set up to try to do something with content creators, and I'm the highest one at the moment. I believe every single last one of them sort of things is. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to get into the details, I don't even believe that homie. I don't even believe none of them any of them is real. They just be coming up with sore artists and stuff like that. Where's these people's family? Why his mother ain't speaking out? Where is the uproar from his family members? Everybody have 100+ family members. How's y'all just getting to a point where it's just all these people somehow just their own entities all of a sudden? They ain't got none of the people who brought them in the world, none of the people that they actually was around in their life for them that's telling them good job or what. Like what? What schools did these people go to? These things are Sora. These are Sora. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like if anybody with common goddamn sense. That's why anytime I see somebody online, especially another ethnicity, and it seems like you wake up and you can't wait to get in your inbox to talk about what another ethnicity doing or some Europeans did and what other people, you the feds. That's why I'm starting to think Willie D the feds from Ghetto Boys. I'll say a lot of y'all showing a lot of fed qualities, man. A lot of y'all. DJ Academic's been the feds. If you ain't got your own thing going, you a fed. Just like any rapper, you only supposed to be online discovering people. You ain't supposed to be making no podcasts. So if you coming up here trying to be some old Wendy Williams or something like that, you a fed. Somebody that told you need to control something about something that no one gives a fuck about you that deeply, and don't get your spiritual ego hurt and your feelings hurt to think you have fans. You get brought down to earth real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't native. You are a foreigner. The end. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of y'all business tactics. I don't care about none of y'all narratives, what it means to do good business, and all that. All that's Fed talk. Every little thing y'all do is Fed talk. Tory Tulane, he'll tell y'all he a Fed. Fed talk. Myron Gaines, Fed. You think these people just up and jump and change because they became content creators? No, they still Feds. Duh. I said so. Feds took over YouTube just like they took over MySpace. I mean, just like they took over Facebook. Feds took over, and then now they're using their real people from listening to people like me say we can't have too much AI, so they like, oh, we need these real people, but they only know how to cosplay. So now they have to be indigenous. But before they was pimps. You know what I'm saying? Just like for an example, look, this proves if you native or not. If you could get online and clearly see Sinfo the P is Sora. Now, and that's feds and AI. If you an ethnicity and you think Sinfo the P is a real person, you are a foreigner. The end. Do I need to make it even more simpler? This is deep. This is deep shit. There's a way how y'all act and think and how you were raised, where it's so many other immigrants over here that don't even care about that small 30% pocket anymore. It's easy to self-project now because we're in a different projectile. We're in a different shift. So it's going to be, everything is apparent now. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from your intent. Seven Bomar ain't a real person. He clearly just somebody who was up here trying to control the conscious community, and it's another person behind that. And it ain't Sora, it's the webcam deep fake. That's it. So that's it. You have to be Nigerian, African, just like the Neuron dude, that's fake. Only y'all in that world. It's only 30% of y'all. Real spiritual people see through everything. Puerto Ricans is starting to see through shit. All natives see through straight through y'all shit. Y'all only 30% now. So it's like y'all fighting over an old and outdated energy using some new technology. But it looked even weaker when we ain't had the technology. It look even weaker now. So it's like the end. It's like the end. That shit, God getting that shit the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? God getting that shit the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? All that lostness. You just lost. You know what I'm saying? Built energies are being found. And y'all be put together in some type of way, shape, or form. So let's end it off on this. When it comes to race baiting. White people came over here and knew it was natives first. And a small pockets of black people that they brought over here is eradicated along with those white people for any new black person to even have an argument to say that they was here before the white people that's here right now. Second, every celebrity or African historian or whatever the case may be ain't from nowhere else but the Caribbean or Africa or Europe. Return of the Mac. And you cannot use a early European argument that they tried to substantiate that ain't gonna never make sense. And I don't know why y'all using yourselves to do it. How long does it take to be somewhere before you become native there? And it's just as simple as this. You either got the language, the phenotype, and the cultural practices that anybody else will be calling a god. If you don't have that, you just have foreigner ideology. It don't go no further than that. If it go any further than that, get back on the boat. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the My Name is Terry's Moon. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm in the care I got duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Or Raptor Swall, Hill, Hold That Yellow Hoop, Massasoit, Mama Natoic. Now let's create some platforms for everybody to use their own talent, not just get some money for everybody to buy some Jordans with.